So I'm gonna have to. Oh God, I'm gonna take a shower after this. Even though I took a shower before stream, I don't like feeling disgusting, and so I, may take 1 or 2 showers a day. More than likely 2. But it looks as if I'm gonna have to make myself feel disgusting because I'm gonna actually go and let's do a Coach Red Pill video. And by the way, guys, I'll save it for later. Let's go.
Today, your information is more exposed than ever.
All right.
There is a time and a place to date low-value women, and there's a reason that you should. Now, what do I...
Okay, yeah, Coach Red Pill. Or is this the Gonzalo Laura? Yeah, this is the Gonzalo Laura video. So, Coach Red Pill is saying that it's a time and a place and a value of dating low-value women. How exactly you put a value on a woman, I don't know. I'm not one of those people that all women are queens, because I personally think that if you have that mentality, you're devaluing yourself, and you're actually devaluing the woman because you seem to think that she's an object that you can possess or shit like that. It's just like putting somebody on a pedestal treats them as a fucking trophy. But this whole women are low value, I can't get with that, because it also says that, yeah, she only deserves this penis, and that's all she's good for. There are no such thing as low value people. Because if they are, what makes you not low value? But let's continue.
What do I mean by a low-value woman? I'm talking about a woman that, for whatever reason, you do not see yourself with her long-term. Okay?
Okay, maybe this is just the polyamorous side of me speaking, but maybe you don't treat people as if they're going to be your locked-up prized possession in, like, your basement or on a mantle, like a little trophy. There are value in having short and long-term relationships. There's value in it. But to just say, like, she's not going to carry my seed like I want her to, so she's low value, that's kind of an asshole move. But let's continue.
She's not attractive enough, she's not smart enough, she's not socially prominent enough. Whatever the reason, whatever you find in her that she's just not a long-term prospect.
Do guys like him actually get that they can actually be seen this way? And the fact that they are seen this way, or they see themselves this way, is a reason why we get so much, incelled in them, and, I guess, where they, I don't know, it's just like, it's the pot calling the kettle black, isn't it?
That's a low-value woman. Yeah. There are lots of different kinds of low-value women. There are crazy chicks. There are single mothers.
What is crazy chicks and single mothers? How are that low value? There are women who have kids that aren't low value. Now, crazy people, they're not necessarily low value, but I wouldn't want to fall asleep around a crazy person. But, that's just my thing. But let's continue.
There are just damaged girls. I've done videos about all of these different types of women who are just, not somebody that you're going to be with.
Okay, so my question is, are there not guys who are damaged? I feel like I've said this before. It's just if you're shitting on women, all men are kings? The fuck? Out of here.
Long term, but they're a hell of a lot of fun. I'm not doubting that. What I'm saying is that you have to be aware that you are dating rather, these low value women. You have to be aware, okay? And know for a fact that this girl that you are seeing, she's not forever. No.
But nobody is promised to be forever. This is that whole motherfucking conservative, I need to motherfucking get a wife that I can live with forever. And if she doesn't actually show me that on their first date or the third date, after she didn't show me her titty, then she's low value. Like, dude, people's taste and change over time. And you never know. That one person you may be dismissing may be the one that you actually fucking need. But let's continue.
No, she's not forever. She is there for a limited time. And you have to know from the get-go what you are trying to get out of your relationship with a low-value woman. Okay? You have to be thinking of yourself, to yourself very strategically of this relationship that you've embarked on with this low-value woman. If you've decided that she is not somebody that you see yourself permanently with, that you do not see her as the future mother of your children, then she's on.
Is that the gauge that you actually get in a relationship with people? Oh my God. These motherfuckers, I understand the term now, traditional conservatives. Like, dude, like, come on now. Not every woman is meant to be a fucking mother. And not every man is meant to be a father. That's not how you, quote unquote, leave your mark on the world. And I'm sorry, if you think that being a father is the one way you can leave your mark on the world, you're selling yourself short, dog. You're selling yourself short.
Automatically a low-value woman, and you have to understand, what do you seek to get out?
So I know I made a video like not more than a week ago where he thinks women should just be happy, barefoot, and pregnant, but he literally believes this shit. That a woman's purpose in life is to be a mother before everything else, then maybe a wife. The fuck? Let's continue.
Out of the relationship. Do you seek companionship because you're lonely?
That's the purpose of a fucking relationship. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm not looking for just a fucking breeding style. Maybe I'm looking for a companionship. And you know what? Hey, that's okay. Some of the people that you have in your life sometimes can be like some of your best companions can be like the best fucking lovers or the best fucking friends. Doesn't always have to be, is she gonna carry my seed? Let's continue.
Do you seek just sexual experience because you want to be with somebody that you can just try out different moves, different things, different whatever?
Okay. Real talk. This is the shit that I don't actually get. Like, the whole thing about, like, hey, I need somebody I can just try shit out on. Like, wouldn't you want to be with the person that you fucking trying shit out on? Like, and they actually like it or they don't like it? Like, they open up a line of communication? Is this the sapiosexual talking at me? Is this the, the person that has to have a connection with somebody that's fucking talking like, I mean, like, God, my penis gets hard like everybody else, but, like, if it's a woman that I don't have a connection for, it's not gonna be a fun experience. And you're talking about, Coach Red Pill is talking about trying out different sexual things. You only be with somebody like that you fucking trust, that you actually fucking value as a fucking person. Now, yeah, those relationships fucking end, but to just say that she's a low value because she let you do butt stuff with her, like, the fuck, man? Like, really? Are you really saying this, Coach Red Pill? But let's continue.
Ever sexual proclivities or fetishes or whatnot, huh? Do you see her as somebody that you want to just try out, sort of like the way that you would try out a rental car? I mean, you have to decide for yourself.
God God damn, he's an asshole. Like literally, first he's actually equating a woman to just a baby making receptacle to a fucking rental car. Coach, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Let's continue.
In a mature way, in an intelligent way, in a rational way. Never allow your emotions to get the best of you, because you see, we can fall in love. We men can fall in love with anybody, okay? Yeah, and we have to be very careful with whom we fall in love with. Now, because we men, we're the romantic sex, okay? We are.
Wait, women are emotional, but we're the romantic sex? Like, for real? Like, is this what you really telling your TrackCon audience, man? God.
We just follow our hearts, we're just losers, fools for love. That's us, that's men. Women are not like this.
Whoa! Like, for real? Like, is he telling his audience for real? Is he fucking telling his audience for real that women are heartless bitches that just want to steal your seed, and it's up to you to kind of figure out if she's worthy enough to fucking carry it? Like, wow. Like, has he, like, did he, like, I don't want to say anything that gets me in trouble. Like, he's married, right? He has a wife, right? Of course he does, because a conservative like him wouldn't do anything like have children out of wedlock. Like, what would you say of him? Like for real. Like, he's married, right? Yeah! He's like totally making women out to be fucking objects. As if women don't have agency in who they want to be with or things of that nature. But let's continue.
Okay? Men are. We romanticize women. We follow our hearts wherever. I mean, hell, come on, look at the great poems and whatnot, the great tragedies of Western literature. You know, the Iliad. What was that all about? It was over a woman, Helen of Troy, for crying out loud. They threw away their empire, because of the woman. Yeah, that's us. We are romantic.
Oh God. So, let's really talk about the Iliad and all that other good bullshit. It wasn't just... How do I put it? It wasn't just that, Greek wanted to fight, and they used the shit as an excuse. Like, let's be honest. In the story, Greek wanted to fight. They wanted to say, hey, we fucking hate these Trojans. It was a peace deal. Paris came to, quote unquote, fix the peace deal, and he ran away with Helen of Troy. And it was a fight that they were looking for. But, like, God, he's dumb. Vegeta was right with this motherfucker. He is dumb as shit.
And so it's very important for us to control this emotion, this unreasonable romanticism that we have. And a lot of times, the smart way to do this is to be dating a low-value woman and know from the get-go that, number one, she's a low-value woman. Number two, this is going to be for a limited time only. And number three, know exactly what you expect to achieve from the relationship and when that relationship will end.
People have, like, seriously, like, I don't know, like, if he, like, I was told that he does these videos for, like, his children, but, like, I wouldn't teach my daughter this bullshit. I would, like, if I was him, I would have the shit from my daughter and my son. Because in the end, this shit sounds fucking insane. And he's coming to this as if women are trying to steal your seed. Like, the fuck, dude? Women are evil and they're uncaring and unthinking and this. Like, I don't know. Let's continue. 3 minutes into 11-minute video. And I'm already going fucking halfway insane.
Because a low-value woman, see, she's going to know that she's low value in the relationship. Okay? She's going to know it, and she's going to try to hold on to you. And that's the con of the situation. If the pros and cons...
Wait, she's going to hold on to you because she knows she's low value? Versus maybe just enjoying your company? You know, if you don't treat her like shit. But let's continue.
Cons of dating a low-value woman are the pros that you can get a lot of experience. You can try out different approaches to women and find some solace, perhaps because you feel lonely and whatnot. The con of it is that the low-value woman will recognize that you perceive her as such. She will always know, because whenever we are with a woman, she always knows where she stands with you.
What? No. Dude, no, that's not how people work. That's not how people work. People always have questions about how they relate and react to each other. It's called it's called being fucking human. We have problems with communication. And that's why we come up with different means and forms to actually communicate. Let's continue.
They have a sixth sense about it, in a way that guys many times do not. They will know where they stand with you, and it will itch at them. It will be this itch that they need to scratch when they recognize relatively early on that you don't see them as a long-term thing, that you see them as just a nice adventure, a low-value girl, and that you will eventually ditch her.
So this is the problem. Promoting this attitude actually causes... This is the same shit that those incels about looks match or value or above your grade and all this other good bullshit. Instead of seeing people as fucking people and seeing people as their lived experience, the totality of who they are, you gotta say, well, you have this value plus one, this value minus one. Like there's some fucking RPG game and you're trying to decide on the best stats for a fucking gun, a piece of armor. No, that's not how this works. Peoples have different quirks and benefits about themselves. And yes, it's not always cool, but like for real, dog, for you to actually sit back and say that, hey, these women are low value because this and that. First, don't stick your dick in crazy. I don't care how attractive they are. I don't care how fucking like I don't care. You never stick your dick in crazy because you may not get it back. Or you may get it back just in pieces. You never fuck somebody because you think that they're crazy but oh, they're hot. No. My member means more to me than that one quick nut. Quick, sometimes 3, sometimes 4, sometimes an hour. But I would rather have my member attached to me when they put me in the ground. And not early because I pissed some crazy person off. But let's continue.
They will know this, and they will do their absolute damnedest to hold on to you. Hold on to you, usually with a kid. Absolutely. They...
Wait, what? So, women are emotionless. Women don't care about love. They are not romantic. But they're holding on to you with a kid because they know that they're low value, but they're not smart enough to actually see that they're low value until you actually, because they just have a nagging sense. Is that how you got your kids, Coach Red Pill? Is that how you got yours? Let's continue.
will try to hold on to you by way of a kid. It happens all the time, okay? I did a video.
Guys could actually prevent that. Simple. A lot of guys can actually prevent being stuck by a kid. They're called condoms. Now I know people in your audience, Coach Red Pill, don't know a thing about condoms because you always throw this on. They may have diseases, they may get pregnant, but you can bring your own condoms. And if you think that she may poke holes in it, well, you can buy your own condoms. Although I hear Walmart is running out of condoms because of this shit that's going on, but you can have your own condoms. It's not a requirement for you to trust a woman with condoms. You can have your own condoms. Solves the issue 99% of the time of having a woman not having a woman get pregnant if you use them right. But let's continue.
Video about a particular incident about 3 people, a man and 2 guys, and the woman really wanted to be with one of those 2 guys and got pregnant because of him, and the guy basically blew her off, and so she wound up telling the other guy that the baby was his. You can find that story right here. Yeah,
okay, like there was one woman who did some dirty shit. What does that have to do with any fucking thing? It was one woman who did some dirty shit. Okay. Like, seriously? Is that what you're gonna say? Well, one woman, she was seeing 2 guys, and it was a thing where she actually got pregnant, but she told this guy, like, if she's fucking multiple people, especially multiple people without protection, how do you know it wasn't his kid unless they did a DNA test? And then, like, for real, you're kind of stupid because you were having sex with somebody unprotected, and all of a sudden she gets pregnant. And if you had a question about it, then of course you ask for paternity tests. But let's continue.
it happens all the time that women will get pregnant to hold on to a guy. It's usually because they know that the guy is of higher value. Yeah, they know it. And they will know that you are of higher value, and they will try to hold on to you. And that's the biggest negative of dating a low value woman. If you're not careful, she will get pregnant on purpose to hold.
She can't get pregnant on purpose if you don't stick your penis in her. Like, really, she can't get pregnant on purpose. If you don't stick your penis in her, she can't get pregnant on purpose. That's not a thing, Coach Red Pill. That's not a thing, man. But let's continue.
Hold on to you. And this will.
It's in your nature
All
to
right,
push
come on.
yourself.
Let's continue.
Will cause all kinds of problems because, again, referring to men's romanticism, a lot of times guys will think that, oh, she got pregnant, oh, I got to man up and marry her, and maybe this is for the best.
No, she got pregnant. Oh well, you don't have to marry somebody you get pregnant. You have to be part of the child's life. You have to offer support, but you don't have to marry them. If you think your consistency on your contingency on being there for your child is if you're still having sex with a woman, you're kind of a shit person, dog. I'm just saying, like, that's what shit people say. That's what shit people do. I don't know. Well, let's continue.
it's not going to be for the best. No, the reasons that you identified her as low value from the get-go are going to rear their very ugly head once you get married to her, once you realize that she's not for you. Yeah. It's a recipe for disaster, a recipe for a miserable life. And apart from the money it's going to cost you and the legal hassle and heartache and all the rest of it, okay? And ultimately you're going to wind up with a kid and you're going to love that child.
So, women are these big scheming masterminds that don't have any emotion. Their only emotion is, well, to steal your seed and then by that lay a claim to your money, which isn't much there because, you know, millennials and shit don't really have that much money to go along. Fuck. I just had to press that quick. Let's continue.
Of course you will, because you know you're not a monster, you're a regular decent guy, right? You're going to love this child, but this lovely beautiful thing will be weighed down by this low value woman that you knew from the get-go was a disaster, but you were stupid and you let yourself get you allowed her to get pregnant, and here you are stuck with her. That happens all the time.
Is that how your kids are here, Coach Red Pill? If it happens all the time, it must have happened to you. Is that what it is? Is that why you're so motherfucking upset? Because did your wife steal your seed? Like, I don't think he realized the bullshit that he actually says can be attributed to himself. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, but I don't know. Let's continue.
It's a fucking cliche at this point, for crying out loud. So don't be the cliche. Be smart, okay? Understand what's going on. Understand that a low-value woman, once she recognizes that you view her as such, and she will, her thoughts will all be hell-bent for leather on getting you to stick with her forever.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you think people have a value where they're just low value, maybe you shouldn't date. And I normally don't tell people this, not to go after or pursue companionship of any reason. But maybe people like this who think that they can actually put value on a person, maybe they shouldn't date. I'm just saying, like, maybe that's a thing. But let's continue.
Latching on to you. She's not stupid. I mean, if you're a successful guy, you've got a lot of things going for you. You've got brains, you've got drive, you've got a career. And she's some low-value woman of whatever sort, right? I mean, let's not even talk about, like, flat-out crazy skanks. I'm talking about just a girl that you don't really see yourself with long-term. She's going to do whatever it takes to hold on to you. She's not going to give up the fight that easy, okay? And so the important thing is you got to know when to exit the relationship. And when do you exit the relationship with a low-value woman? When you realize that she is trying to hold on to you.
Of course, that's what she's trying to do. Not that, I don't know, maybe she enjoys and cares about you. No, she's trying to hold on to you. She's trying to make you hers, and oh my God, like, my favorite ship, I actually have a Viper 3. Yeah, some people are toxic. Case in point, Coach Red Pill. And I was having this discussion earlier. There are people that are toxic, but Coach Red Pill falls to the same category. It attributes this to the gender expression versus just people being shitty. There are people who have toxic characteristics. There's people who that toxic characteristics stem from their own pain, their own hurt, their own fear of loss. But just because somebody has a vagina doesn't make them automatically evil. It makes me question Coach Red Pill's experience with women.
That's when you press the eject button. Absolutely. See, you are going to know that she wants to hold on to you. You're going to know. You're going to feel it. She's going to be just a little clingy. Her text messages are going to be like, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? That kind of thing. You're going to know.
Okay, so granted, somebody who is very, very clingy and somebody who's very, very clingy. Yeah, of course, you want to actually. That's somebody that you kind of want to make sure that you don't put a lot of stock in, but that's male and female. There are men who literally act the same way. Like, they are clingy and they are controlling and they do the same thing. That's not inherent to women. It happens across the board. And I'm sorry. I would have to agree. If somebody is being that way, one, maybe they have a cause or reason to be that way because you have shown untrustfulness or being untrustworthy, and you should end the relationship because you're being a piece of shit. And maybe specifically, I don't know. Maybe they have a hurt that they need to fucking face. But this is not just inherently because women. Well, let's continue. Exactly.
You're going to know, and that's the moment when you have to hit the eject button. Yeah. Cruel as it may be. Cruel to her, especially. Now, let's not mince words, okay? You break up with a woman like that who's into you in a big way, and you know that it's time to go. It's going to get ugly. Believe me, she is going to pull everything, every emotional ploy to hold on to you. And you're going to feel guilty as of course. I mean, unless you're a complete psychopath, you are naturally going to feel very, very guilty. And in your guilt, you might do something stupid.
Like, I just think that he's encouraging people to be shit. Like, is it just me? Is it me? It sounds like he's encouraging people to be shit. Oh, well, it's not gonna. Like, if this was going the other way around, and it was a woman being told, well, if he's not gonna make you a husband, then you should leave him alone. Coach Red Pill will be losing his fucking mind. We would have to get him a diaper, not because he's old and decrepit, but because he would be losing his shit. Because, see, I told you, women only want one thing from you. But it's okay for this shit, for this conversation to happen. No. Women are great. Men are great. All men are kings. And women just want to steal your seed. Let's continue.
Don't be dumb. Be smart. Be smart. It's better to feel a little bit of guilt and have a relatively normal life moving forward than to give in to guilt. Give in to this feeling that, oh, I owe her, or something like that.
I don't know, I keep saying it, like with every video that I do, it's almost as if, again, Coach Red Pill has this whole thing where it's like, you see his id coming out in these videos, like Oh man, I really wish I wouldn't have did this. Oh man, I wish my life would have been this. Oh man, like it's just like you see his it coming out, and it's just like, come on, dog, like stop it, stop it. But yeah, Coach Red Pill seems like he's been through the fucking ringer. Exactly.
And wind up being stuck with somebody that you never ever should have been stuck with.
Like he really feeling that shit. He is really feeling that shit. But the grass is greener, right? Always greener. Well, let's continue.
Low value woman, a girl who's damaged, a girl who is just not right for you. You know, it was good and fine. It was a lot of giggles and laughs.
So the thing about it is, loneliness causes its own damage. Social isolation, hello, causes its own damage. And listening to bullshit like this, why am I turning my head like shit. It actually causes fucking damage because you start to think that the world is against you and people are just there to kind of keep you from getting that happiness that you deserve. Oh, I haven't went on Greenhouse's videos yet. I haven't went on here, but like if you can actually send me the link, world, I can actually go do a I could do a fucking Greenhouse video.
And whatnot. You had a good old time, a good old f***ing a few times here and there, or lots of times, as the case may be. But you got to know when to hit that eject button, and do not give in to guilt. Guilt is it's your kryptonite. Okay, guilt can cause you to wreck your life.
Wait, why? Why guilt will cause you to wreck your life? Hello, Mr. Catholic, but why guilt will cause you to wreck your life? Is it because you know you're doing some shit to somebody that fucking hurts them? Like, why would guilt make you wreck your life? Like, I don't understand that. Like, unless you did something wrong. If I didn't do anything wrong, I'm not gonna feel guilty about the shit. Even if I did something wrong, if I did something wrong to hurt somebody, then I'm like, okay, I know I did something wrong. I ask for your forgiveness, but I would also ask for forgiveness for myself, because I know a lot of times when we feel guilty about something, it's for the shit that we feel that we've not done to for ourselves and our standard of what we have. But nobody can make me want to continue to stick my penis in somebody that I don't want to. Not guilt, not anything else. No! Not gonna happen. Let's continue.
It's happened to better men than you and me. That out of guilt, out of being with a woman that they shouldn't have, men took terribly wrong turns, made horribly bad decisions out of guilt. Okay? Don't be like that. Be a son of a... I've said so before. When you have to be a son of a... When you have to be a bastard, be the bastard. You...
No, you don't. Don't be that son of a bitch. First of all, don't put your dick in crazy if that's what it is. Don't date the woman if you think that she's low value. You're gonna save her a lot of fucking headache. Let's continue.
You have my permission. Yeah. Be the bastard. Do not let some low value woman dictate your life, control your life, and potentially crash your life. Know that when the time has come to eject her, you eject her and just leave her behind.
I would actually look on Greenhouse actually after I finish this. We can actually look on this video after this, because I want to do another conspiracy theory, but let's do it.
I mean,
we got a minute left.
Yes, it is the crappy thing to do, but it's the necessary thing to do. And that's the thing about being a man, is that a lot of times you have to do things that hurt you terribly, but are necessary.
All right, so yeah, like I don't get it. Like, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's fucking me. Maybe I don't get it. Because what I see is that he's giving carte blanche for his audience, who may have damaged themselves, to just be just totally little shitbags to somebody because they think that they're low value. Now, I know he's made the actual, declarative statements that, oh, if a woman has one child and maybe something happened and all that other good bullshit, it's like, then she may not be low value. But yet and still, this motherfucker has literally told to his audience to treat women like objects. That's what treating an object, like, all these guys, these will be the same guys who say, Sarkeesian is like, no, women aren't treated like objects, but you literally have Coach Red Pill telling guys to treat women like objects. That's objectification. I'm sorry, it is. That's what that is. That's saying that the only value that they have to be is to be my plaything, my living fleshlight. What? I just said you can be my living fleshlight. See, I treat you as a valuable thing. And no. Fuck, no. Those were arguments that I was making at 11 years old. This motherfucker is 52 fucking years old and he's making this argument still. It makes me think that he's not in such a happy relationship. But I could be wrong. He was actually a vocal voice of, before he did this whole I need to make money to be rich, he was a vocal voice in being somebody for social change. Now he's completely flipped. But, yeah. Let's go to TFL and or let's see what he did recently.